What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday, you guys. It is the beginning of the week. I have had a very busy weekend. I have been out of town with family celebrating Father's Day. That was pretty productive. I came out here on Saturday. Was stuck in traffic, of course. There's always traffic on the way from Jersey to Connecticut, especially when you get to New York, but I didn't mind it. But it was fine. I came out here, we hung out for a little bit, and then yesterday for Father's Day, it was a great time. We took my dad out to eat. We spent some time together. Today is Monday, and today is my niece's high school graduation. And anybody who knows me knows that my niece, I only have one niece and 4 nephews. And with my niece, I actually helped my sister raise her. So she's like a daughter to me. And there was like no way that I was going to miss graduation. So I am super excited. I am proud of her. She's an amazing young lady. She just turned 18 a couple of months ago. She plans on going to college for psychology. She is graduating with almost honors is what she's telling me, but she is an amazing person. She's very driven, very motivated, very outspoken. She's very determined. She's a go-getter. She really is. So I am super proud of her. I can't wait to watch her walk across that stage. This is a huge accomplishment. And her being the only girl out of my niece and nephews, it is so it's really amazing to kind of see her grow up and to finally watch her go to, graduate high school. So I'm having a proud aunt moment. I may get emotional because I'm a mush like that, so whatever. But it's going to be nice. We're going to go and hang out and then maybe take her out to dinner. Then we're going to have a nice little cookout for her tomorrow. So that's going to be nice. So it's been very eventful. I have been in full-blown aunt mode today. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. I had to take my nephew to school, had to take my niece to the salon. I got together with one of my friends who stopped by. And I'm probably going to get together with a few other friends later on today, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to be seeing Jalixa for lunch tomorrow. So this is one of those moments where I usually come on the weekends to Connecticut, but since I've been here for a couple of days, I'm trying to make time for everyone. Usually I can make time for one person every time I come out here, and then someone else the following time I come out here. And now I'm just trying to make time for a couple of my friends because I miss them dearly. And I'm gonna have to cut back on my traveling up here because stuff is getting crazy, y'all. But anyway, you guys, in light of graduating and you going to college and education and things like that, I know a lot of you are either probably in college, or you have kids who are finishing school or who's graduating from whether it's elementary school, middle school, high school. I just want to tell you guys that you too, as parents, are also graduating. It is congratulations to you as well, because you have done a great job raising these children, raising your kids, making sure that they are, staying in their books and making sure that they're doing what they have to do in order to finish the school year off strong. I feel like the past couple of years, and it sucks because when my niece went into high school, we've been in this craziness of the germy thing for what, the last 2 or 3 years or something like that. And so she went into high school, but then the second half of her high school years were spent at home. And so a lot of kids going into high school and going into middle school, like, they were only a freshman but for so long, and then the rest of their years they were kind of homeschooled in a sense, you know what I mean? And with everything that's gone on, I just want to say that it takes a village. It really does. And even though, I live far away, I am still very, very active in my niece and nephew's lives as much as possible, especially being far away. I've always done my job as, because aunts and uncles, I feel, are like secondary mom and dads, you know what I mean? So we play a very big role in their lives as well. And I feel like, I only pour into her, what I can tell her as far as education and as far as life. And I try to educate her and tell her, me and my sister both have been through a lot to where we can be your cheat sheets, so to speak, to how try to navigate her. But I said, once you graduate high school, this is real life, and the decisions that you make now are ultimately yours, and they are going to shape your future. So I try very much to encourage, and I try to pour into them, and I pray for them, and I try to educate them, and I counsel them, and I give advice and things like that. But of course, ultimately, you've got to let these kids live life and make mistakes and do what they do in order for them to learn from it. But our job is just to kind of make sure that they don't steer too far away, But, in the midst of this whole craziness, ever since this germ dropped on us, it's been tough with parents having to stay home with their children, and parents having to not only be parents, but be parents and teachers and counselors, and do things that they probably haven't done in years since they were in school. And not only that, but doing all these Zoom meetings and doing, being in school from a screen and things like that. And this stuff has been kind of a culture shock, not only for the students, but for their parents as well and their families. And so, seeing so many people that I know who have children who are graduating and have already graduated this year from high school and middle school. And it's like, man, it's been a tough couple of years for these kids, and watching them accomplish getting, that piece of paper, getting that degree, getting that certification, that they've completed their years in middle school and elementary school and high school, and even college. It's a really, really big deal. And I feel like a time like this, it holds even more weight because there were so many challenges in the last couple of years with everything. And the fact that, we all kind of had hands on deck, you know what I mean? Families helping families, and friends helping friends, and, parents and grandparents being part of this whole process to kind of keep pushing them forward. And, they're finally here. They're finally at the finish line. So I just want to congratulate all the parents out there. You also deserve to be praised, as well as your children, if they are graduating and they're completing their school year, even if they're not, graduating. The fact that they finished a school year, they finished strong, and you are a big part of the reason why. And I just want to say you are appreciated, you are admired, because it takes a big level of strength. I mean, strength, patience, and all of that to even be parents, right? But to have so many things thrown in the way of that, with everything that's been going on the past 2 to 3 years, with, schools and shutdowns and things like that. And, these kids just kept on going. They kept on going, they kept on pushing, and now they arrived at the finish line. So I just want to keep you guys encouraged. And if any of you are out there who are in school, who are young, who are watching me now, I just want to encourage you guys to keep on going, keep pushing forward. Do not let anything steer you away from that goal. Your goal is to graduate, whether it's high school, whether it's college, whether it's getting a certification, whether it's getting a new job or internships. I just want to encourage you guys that no matter what happens, always keep your mind focused, always keep your energy and your mind and everything else focused on that end goal. And I know sometimes life gets hard, especially when you're a teen, when you're young, when you're in your late teens, early 20s, you know, that's when real life starts. That's when the challenges begin. That's when you start to realize, like, oh man, like, this is real life. Like, this is different. It's not coasting through like we did in middle school and high school. This is real life. And so I just want to encourage you guys to stay motivated, stay encouraged, you know, find things that you enjoy, but take your time and learn your way. You know, I feel like, especially when you go into high school, your freshman year is always one of those years where you start to kind of figure out what you want to do. And it's okay if you don't know what you want to do yet. It's okay to go to college and not know what you want your degree to be in. I didn't know when I went in there. I actually had an idea and then I switched my major. Initially, I was going to go to school for marketing, and I just didn't like it. Like, something just wasn't clicking. And so I changed my major from marketing to business management, and that's what I have my degree in now. So it's okay. Take your time, find your way, enjoy the process, enjoy this break that you have this summer. Congratulations to you guys. But take your time, enjoy life, take it easy, take it one step at a time. There's no rush. You have plenty and plenty of time to learn and to, you know, discover yourself, discover who you want to be, where you are, where you want to be in life. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, you know what, I don't think I want to do this. Maybe I want to try that. Figure out what you want to do and find your true want. You know, a lot of people go to school, of course, and you know, they go in for one thing and then they aren't sure if that's what they want to do, or they come out of college and they don't do what they went to school for. And that's okay too. You know, things change, life changes, you know, and that's a big part of like what life is all about. Life is all about changes. As long as you are breathing and walking this earth, things are always going to change. And if anything, I can leave you guys with is just, you know, find what makes you happy. Find what makes you happy. Find what fulfills you on the inside and do that. Don't go off of what everyone says you should do, or, you know, be forced to do something that you're really not happy doing. Find what makes you happy and do that. With that being said, you guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you guys later. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys are up to and how your weekend has been. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later.